So, guys, with the F1 season ending about 2 weeks ago now, I think it's now time to move on to 2022. So, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 2022 F1 predictions. Starting off with the constructors, we're going to go 10th, Haas. I feel like they will improve. They won't be quite as far off the pace and will actually be able to compete with maybe the Williams and maybe Alfa Romeo. More likely just to be Zhou. But I don't feel like they'll have this massive rise into the midfield after not developing their car. I just feel like it's so far behind and Haas just don't have the resources to make it that good. 9th, Williams. Again, I don't think they'll actually improve. I feel like they'll kind of just stay the same, but they're losing George Russell, which is obviously a big part as he just drove amazingly for them. So I feel like they won't improve. 8th, Alfa Romeo. I actually think Alfa Romeo will improve, even though they got Zhou joining, which I'm not sure. I feel like it's just another Latifi. They have got Bottas, and Bottas does get slated, but he's not a bad driver. He's actually a good driver, and will definitely do a job for Alfa Romeo and be a upgrade on their drivers last year, as they had a very aging Kimi and underwhelming Giovinazzi, and I feel like Bottas will just it'll push him up ahead of Williams. 7th, AlphaTauri. I feel like AlphaTauri will stay the same, or they'll definitely drop off. They'll be in that place where they're not quick enough to keep up with the rest of the midfield, but they're too quick for like the Williams, the Haas's. However, Gasly will pop up with the madness performances and get him good points. And I don't know about Tsunoda. 6th, Alpine. I feel like the next three teams will actually be close. I feel like the midfield battle will be like 2020 again, where it's a very good one. I feel like Alpine will just slightly be off the pace. Well, not off the pace, but will be just below the other two, but not by much though. I feel like it'll be close. And Alonso and Ocon, obviously, good driver lineup to help him. And they've said it's going to be good. They feel confident in their car. So, who knows? 5th, Aston Martin. I feel like they're definitely going to improve. They're going to try so hard because Vettel's basically already said if they don't improve, then he's not going to stay. And this won't be enough improvement for Vettel to stay, I don't think. But they're definitely going to improve on last year. Last year was just horrendous for them. They'll be decent. And they always seem to when I look through, they seem to have a good season. And then they seem to drop off a bit. Then they bounce back again. So I feel like they'll have a decent season. 4th, McLaren. Yeah, I feel like they'll be still in the midfield, not being able to fight with the big three this year. Hopefully it will come soon. I feel like Ricciardo and Norris, good partnership. If Ricciardo's comfortable in the car, then yeah, they could dominate the midfield. And I hope that he's good with the car. So I'm going to put him top of the midfield, 4th. 3rd, controversial, I don't know, Red Bull. I mean, they developed their 2021 car all the way through. So I don't feel like their 2022 car will be quite as prepared as the two teams ahead. I feel like they'll still be quick. I mean, it'll be a car that's okay, quicker than the midfield, but not on the other two cars' levels. But they got Verstappen, who will just make that car seem good. That's why I'm going for 3rd. 2nd, Mercedes. Now, this might be a bit mental because Mercedes, I mean, they've been so good for the last 7 years. And I thought they'd be good again. And they said they didn't develop their car throughout 2021, which, I don't know, they might not have, but their car definitely got a lot better throughout the year. And I thought, yeah, they'll be good. But I don't think they'll win it this year. They will have a Hamilton who wants to win the title and a George Russell who wants to prove himself, but I don't think they'll quite do it. And first, Ferrari. I just feel like they'll be the best team. I feel like they'll learn from their mistakes. If you saw the improvement from 2020 to 2021, I definitely feel like they'll be able to improve a lot again and win it. Yeah, could be mental, but who cares? Maybe I'm just wishful thinking. Now, moving on to my drivers' predictions. P20, Mazepin. He's just so slow. He was like, 9 or 8 tenths off Schumacher on average in qualifying last year, who's a rookie. I don't see him improving. P20 in a poor Haas car. 19th, Zhou. I don't really know how he's going to be. I mean, he was dominated by Piastri in F2 this year. And I just feel like he's another Latifi, but only time will tell. So for now, 19th. 18th, Latifi. Again, he did improve throughout last year, but not enough. And I don't think the Williams car will be great, so 18th. 17th, Schumacher. The Haas car will probably be the worst. I feel like he'll pick up Haas's first points in probably like some mental race where just a load of the midfield or top cars retire and then he can take advantage of it. But yeah, it won't be nothing special, but definitely a okay season for Schumacher for sure. 16th, Tsunoda. Yeah, I don't feel like the AlphaTauri car will be particularly good. I feel like if he wanted to prove himself, this year would have been better because the car's better. And I'm not sure how. I mean, his last race in Abu Dhabi was good, but still not convinced by him. 15th, Albon. Again, the Williams car, not quite as good. Albon, his last season was rubbish, and he's had a year out. Would he be as good as people are expecting? Who knows? I'm not 100% sure, so 15th. Don't think it'd be bad, obviously. I mean, I'm putting him to beat his teammate, but nothing special. 14th, Bottas. Yeah, Bottas, I feel like, will definitely be the best driver out of the lower end of the grid. I feel like he'll outscore him by quite a bit. He'll get the majority of Alfa Romeo's points as well throughout the season, proving to people that he's actually a decent driver when he's under the right environment. 13th, Gasly. This hurts me putting Gasly in 13th. It really does. He should be so much higher up the grid. But just because I think the AlphaTauri car will be that far off, I just don't feel like he'll be able to score consistent points as much. He won't be able to get like the high scoring finishes that he did. Like when he scores points, I see him being like P7s, maybe the odd P6, but nothing like this year. Because I feel like the car he had this year will be better compared to what he's going to have next year. But it does hurt me saying that because he's such a good driver, and I hope he proves me wrong. 12th, Stroll. Stroll's such a random one. He's so unpredictable. I don't know. He'll probably end up getting a podium and then getting 4 races without getting a point next year. It's just, you can never tell with him. I think he needs to definitely prove himself next year. I mean, he's pretty much got a guaranteed seat with his dad, but he needs to show that he can replace Vettel when Vettel retires 100%. And yeah, it'll be a better year for him. This year he had okay race pace, but he wasn't it in qualifying. He was beaten by his teammate in his first year. It was Vettel. I'm not trying to be stupid, obviously 4-time world champion. But surely with the experience he had in the car, he should have been a bit better. But he had some okay performances. So P11, Ocon. I feel like Ocon will do well. I feel like he'll be close with Alonso again. He could beat him. It'll be very close. I feel like that would be one of the closer teammate battles. But I don't know with Ocon still. He puts out like really good performances, then he kind of just goes quiet again. And the Alpine car, I don't know how good it would be. I'm predicting it to be worse than the Aston Martin. So yeah, 11th, which is okay, I guess. 10th, Alonso. Again, I feel like the Alpine, I feel like it beat Ocon, but as I said, I think the Alpine will be the worst of the midfield. If you count AlphaTauri's midfield, then the second worst. But I feel like it'll be good. He'll probably pick on another couple of podiums and kind of do like what Ricciardo did in 2020, just not completely destroying Ocon. 9th, Vettel. I feel like this year's kind of make or break for Vettel. If they don't have a good car, then he's going to leave. And I'm not convinced to have a car that will want him to stay. But I feel like he'll have a decent year. It'll show people again why he is a 4-time world champion and how good of a driver he is, just in the midfield. 8th, Norris. I know everyone's going to be angry at me for this. this is probably slightly biased towards Ricciardo, but I feel like Norris will be good again. But at the end of the season, he dropped off a lot. Admittedly, a lot of bad luck, but he was very good. I don't know if he'll be able to do it another year in a row or not, because he is clearly a good driver. But I don't know. I just got a feeling. 7th, Ricciardo. Okay, people are gonna hate this because he had a bit of a stinker in 2021. But people forget he's a good driver. Hopefully he's comfortable with the car now. Hopefully they'll develop it so he's a bit more comfortable with the braking, and then yeah, he's gonna do well. And he'll be close. I feel like Lando and Daniel will both be close to Perez, but Perez has the better car. Colin just ruined who's 6th now. I feel like Perez is gonna come 6th. He was very inconsistent this year, and I feel like that's gonna carry into next year. And he won't get a new contract either, I don't think, which will also be on his mind. Yeah, 6th, too far off the rest. 5th. Now, the top 5, I was a bit stuck. I feel like I'm kind of robbing here, but Russell, I feel like I'm putting him too low because he's a really good driver, but would a Mercedes be as quick? Would he be able to, like, the Mercedes he drove in Sakir was just another level above everyone else. He beat Bottas, of course. Like, I feel like if Bottas was in the Mercedes next year, he could probably come lower than where I'm putting Russell. Russell will compete with Hamilton, but it will be a very driven Hamilton. So, yeah, I'm not sure with Russell. I feel like he'll do well. He's definitely got the confidence, which is good. But will he live up to expectation? Probably in his 2nd season. He'll probably go and win the championship then. 4th, most controversial one, Verstappen. I know, he's like the best driver on the grid. But I feel like the Red Bull car is going to be not as quick as the other two. I feel like he'll just beat Russell. I feel like it'll be a close battle between them two. But I don't think he'll have the car to deliver him. Definitely not another championship. And not even really a close battle, to be honest. He'll have the odd race where he just like shows how good he is, but yeah, he won't be able to be as good as this year, which is a shame. I'm sure it won't be for Hamilton fans, they'll be loving it. But yeah, I hate to say it, Max fans, I'm so sorry. P3, 3rd, Sainz. Sainz was really good this year. I don't think he'll win it, because I feel like Ferrari will favour Leclerc. But I think he'll do really well. And I hope he does well. Definitely get his first win. That is 100% happening. Sainz will get his first win next year. And he'll get his first pole. It'll be a good year for Sainz. And he's getting a new contract as well, which is obviously good for him. So yeah, a good year for Sainz. 3rd. 2nd, Hamilton. He'll be hungry for the title after what happened in Abu Dhabi. I feel like he will. Well, it's even going to go 2 ways. He'll be so unmotivated. That'd be awful. And Russell will beat him. Or he's going to be really hungry and come 2nd. But won't quite be able to clinch it because A, the Mercedes won't be quite as quick as the Ferrari. And B, the driver who I'm going to predict to win, who you've probably already guessed if you've kept looking, will just be a cut above because he's very good. But I feel like it'll be a good year for Lewis. And it'll come down to near the end, not quite like this year, and it probably won't be in the same circumstances, but it'll be close. And winning it, Charles Leclerc. Yep. I feel like Ferrari will give him the best car and he'll deliver. This year he's been so unlucky. Monaco, easy, could have won that. Obviously, if it went from crashing in qualifying and Ferrari not checking his car properly. And then he was just so unlucky throughout the year. Obviously, he had Hungary, where Stroll battered into him. And he just had so many races where the strategy's gone against him. But this will be it. Ferrari will give him a good car. He'll finally have some luck on his side and he'll win the championship. I'm calling it now. He'll beat out Lewis Hamilton.